Hello everybody, welcome to another Watch It Wednesday. I've been slacking a little bit about things on the page, but not Watch It Wednesday. Ignore my hair, ignore everything about me. I've had a rough work week and it's only Wednesday, so you're getting what you get right now. But I'm happy to be here, happy to show off things that I love, happy to share with all of you. So, I am still covering summer must-haves because the summer order that I placed on June 6th has not arrived. I actually got a shipping notification today that actually makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 business days. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 business days. 8 business days. So that's actually not bad because it is standard is 10 to 15. I think I just thought I placed it earlier than I did, or my time is tracking wrong. So I placed the order on the 6th. It shipped today, so that's 8 business days, which is within the 10 to 15 business day window, which is a good sign. But that means I'll have stuff next week. But today I don't have them. So today, the next thing we're going to talk about on my summer must-have list, I think is an underrated item, which is why it's on my list. It might sound weird that underrated makes it on my list, but that's kind of how I roll. So the next item on my list for summer must-haves is the picnic thermal tote. Okay, picnic thermal tote. Preface by saying this pattern is no longer available. If you haven't figured that out by my videos by now, due to all the COVIDs and all things being online, I haven't invested in buying products in the new patterns because there's no one to see them. I mean, you can see them, but I'm not getting out in front of the people so that they can actually look at fabric swatches and see it in person. I am getting some summer patterns, but otherwise the product is the same. It's just the color that's different. So I share pictures of that, but the product is what matters. So the picnic thermal tote. You're probably wondering why this one compared to any of the lunch thermals, or we currently have that the new roundabout cooler, something like that. This one I think is actually an optimal size. That's why this one is my favorite. It's the size that makes this one amazing. Okay, I do like lunch thermals, right? They serve their purpose. And I like bigger ones like roundabout. They also serve their purpose. But if you are out during the summer and you are just doing a day trip or evening, you're going to fireworks, you're going to a friend's house for a fire. Why am I picking nighttime things? We have a friend who uses it when we go floating down the river. In Wisconsin, that's a thing where you go in an inner tube and you float down a river from one spot to another spot, and you have a nice fun time with friends and make sure you have a cooler full of beverages so you don't get dehydrated. It sounds great. So this one is that perfect size for all of those like day occasions. Like if you're going for a whole weekend, you're gonna need something bigger, right? If you're just going for a simple meal, something small usually works. But in my case, it's the picnic thermal tote, and I will stop rambling about that. But let me show you why and what these features are. So it has a big pocket on the front, which this is where personalization would be. If you haven't checked it out yet, it says there's probably wine in here. And it has the wine glass. I believe the wine glass is still available. Not this thread. Oh no, this is blush thread. I believe blush is still available. And then this is, the glass is platinum, which you cannot change, but you can change the color. I'm not really a red wine person. I went with the blush, which was a nice match to this pattern. Pattern again, Twicking Plum, not available. That's purple. This was mine. So that's that nice pocket, which works well for utensils, napkins, to add stuff. It's a flat pocket, right? So it's not going to hold a ton of things, but phone, put a phone in there. Then it has this nice rectangular zipper, and the entire inside is leak lock, okay? That's one of the reasons why this baby is on the must-have list. It is leak lock. That means you can put loose ice in it, and it will not leak, okay? It will still sweat. If the outside temperature is warmer than the inside temperature, there will be condensation, but water will not drip out of the bag. If it does, it's defective and we have a 90-day warranty, but sweating is different than water actually running out of it. But you can put loose ice in it, so you're not limited to using up your space with an ice pack. You can, refill with ice later. There's a real big benefit to loose ice in these summer conditions. Let me Sometimes we even use the slice to like put in a glass in addition to cooling the items. So all week long. It has an adjustable strap. And this currently is the shortest it is. So that's another reason why I like this one, because it fits different. So it can kind of sit up here, or you can drop it really low. And really stretch it out. You can turn it into a crossbody. Apparently I don't know how to lengthen straps today. There we go, now we're talking. So you could make it a crossbody, which might make it a little easier to carry. But while those features are great, it's the size that really makes this one amazing. So this holds 6 bottles of wine, okay? I don't have kids, I measure things in wine, right? But think about how much room 6 bottles of wine takes up. So if you are going somewhere, you can put 2 bottles of wine in here. You can put a couple of sandwiches. You can put some cheese and sausage. You can add some bottles of water. You can do the ice. And you have the perfect daytime, nighttime, quick little event item. You can't fit that in a lunch cooler. If we are going out on the boat, you need several bottles of water. You definitely need some sandwiches and some snacks, and you need to be able to keep yourself going all day. Sunscreen. I put my sunscreen in the cooler because I don't want it to get warm. Sorry. But yeah, a lot of times I put my sunscreen in the cooler. You can put aloe in the cooler so you fit that extra space in there. You can fit at least a 12-pack of soda in here. I haven't done that recently, but at least a 12-pack of soda. So if you're going somewhere, or a 12-pack of cans. If you're going somewhere, you can split your space with something. And you see, I always like the snacks. I think the snacks is what really sets this apart as to why I like it, okay? I can fit, 8 to 12 cans in some of our lunch coolers. But what I can't fit is extra snacks. And some of our big coolers, I don't need to take a 24-pack, or I don't need to take 10 bottles of wine with me. I only need a small amount for this short period of time, right? This is a short period type of a bag, day trip, nighttime, morning brunch, right? Where you need a bottle of champagne and a bottle of orange juice and room for some muffins, right? So it's the perfect size for that. If it's in your thermal and you don't need a separate bag, okay? I want one bag. I don't want 2 bags for whatever it is that I'm doing. I don't want to have to have a lunch cooler and a separate tote. I like things combined, as long as they can be cold, right? You can put warm stuff in there too, right? All of our thermals can fit warm things. Like if you're putting stuff that's hot, make sure if you take it like out of the oven, then you give it a little chance to cool, wrap in a towel so you don't melt, because that lining is plastic. It will melt if you get it hot. But it's summer, we're thinking about cold stuff, but it can handle warm stuff too. And you could lay it down, right? You could carry it like this if necessary, but the way you're gonna be using it, you're either gonna be going crossbody, carrying it with something, you're gonna do it short like I had it, keeping it on your shoulder, shorten it again. I like to put my hand under stuff, so I like to put it like really tight so that I can kind of balance. But all those things is what makes the Picnic Thermal Tote a summer must-have. It is the size for me. The size is what I think really sets this one apart and makes it perfect for summer. Evening baseball game, right? You might have to take snacks for a team. And you might need popsicles, or you might need, little bottles of water, but you don't want a big cooler. I mean, the big coolers have their purposes, don't get me wrong. But for what I like from a summer perspective, this Picnic Thermal Tote is it. I look crazy. Okay, I think that's all that I have for you today. Next week, hopefully that will be plenty of time for FedEx to deliver, so we can look at some summer patterns and summer things. And then we'll pick up, I don't know how many more summer must-haves. How long do we have to go? Official date of summer is like next week, right? Does that mean we don't talk about summer anymore? I don't know. I'm kind of going and just doing this as it comes. But as you can see, I am standing. I am not on crutches. My foot is almost ready to be rehabbed, but I am walking on it. So that gives us the more ability to do more videos on things that I couldn't do when I couldn't get around. So thanks for all the well wishes from everyone. As always, if you have ideas on topics, things you'd like to see on Watch It Wednesday, I'm wide open. Shoot it to me in the comments, messages, whatever you want to do. But thank you for being here today, and I will see you again next week. Have a great night.